push
to hit your mother with when
like
she
smack her bang. Listen, I'm a fucking hobo. And we're prone to violence. So and then you would take the four corners and you would but it never held all of your belongings.
Well, yeah, that's part of the rub.
So that's kind of hard. So I would, put in like a couple pairs of underwear, and that's about it. Maybe
you learned what was important to you in a hurry.
Exactly.
Oscar the Frog didn't make it.
I attempted to run away a couple times as a kid. I never made it far.
We all did.
Yeah. So, and then you would tie it in like four squares. You would bring it corner to corner on each side and tie it to the pole, but it would just keep sliding down the pole. Sliding down the pole. So,
you didn't come up with a solution?
No. No, I'm just saying.
I thought this was leading.
No, I didn't break into my dad's Crown Royal stash and steal the bag. Right. So anyway, Philadelphia, the number one town.
Well, congratulations, Philadelphia.
Number two, San Jose. I've never been there, so I don't know what it's like. So, but they're supposedly good. Number three, this is interesting. San Francisco is the number 3 best town for trick or treating.
See, that was going to be before I put all those things in my head.
See,
those parameters.
I would think
it was going to be my number 1. But then I started considering all the health food things that they might try and sneak in on you,
and also the liberal things. They're the ones that when you come to the door, they're going to say, "What are you supposed to be?"
Right.
I'm Pocahontas. I'm calling the cops.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to be? I'm Ted Danson.
Can't you see the blackface?
Can't you see the
This is my girlfriend Whoopi. If you give me a Kashi bar, I'm going to stab you in the kneecaps.
See, so San Francisco is odd. I think that's an odd choice. Milwaukee, that one makes sense.
Yep.
Blue collar, working hard,
walking city. Sure.
I bet they have the most politically incorrect costumes because Milwaukee's a lot like Cleveland.
They get wild.
Yeah, they get wild and they don't care and they're not offended. They tend to be a little more,
I'd love to go to Milwaukee. I'd love to go to Milwaukee.
I've been there many times.
Drink some beers, go to a Brewers game. I want to do all that crap.
It's fun. Milwaukee's a really nice town. I enjoy it.
You're hard pressed to bring up a city on this show and not have me and you both shit on it.
Right.
Milwaukee. I think that should be our first remote.
We'll do our first live show.
Live remote. Hey, Milwaukee, we got no problems with you. RC and I are coming. That's why we're coming all the way to your city.
If this show makes it to a 13th episode,
we're doing it in Milwaukee.
We will consider Milwaukee.
All right.
Denver. Again, everybody's high, so I can see why that would be a good thing. Why they're passing out a shitload of candy because pot's legal in Denver.
You know what I hear about Denver all the time?
What?
I had a buddy that lived out there, and I'm like, how is it? And I'm already in my head, I have preconceived notions. I don't like it. I hate the Broncos. I don't like hippies. I don't like hiking for no fucking reason, and it seems that's all they do. He's like, it's awesome, man. And he's kind of like a dude, bro. It's cool, man. It's real cool. Chill, super chill, bro. And I'm like, oh, God, here we go. And he's like, dude, I could bring my dog everywhere. And I'm like, there you go. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I don't want dogs ever. And then he started coming up with examples. Oh, the bar, bro. I bring my dog to the bar. Everybody's got there's dogs wandering around the bar.
I hate dogs in restaurants. I hate dogs in restaurants.
It's terrible.
It's gross.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn, where I live, all the hipsters bring their shitty little dogs.
Yeah.
And they're sitting outside, and their dog will be sitting on a chair across the table from them.
We're not anti-dog.
No, I have a dog. I love my dog.
Yeah. They don't belong everywhere.
They don't belong everywhere. We don't go everywhere dogs go, do we? No, you don't see me running around the dog park. Do you?
That'd be great, though. Make for a great viral YouTube video. I'll tell you what right now, buddy.
If I got some of those ears.
You can borrow from the cat lady. Happy Halloween.
What if I just ran around the dog park?
Just run.
Start sniffing everybody. I think that would be great. But anyway, we don't go where dogs go. Just start licking myself. I can't get my leg up that high. That would be impossible.
So best cities for trick-or-treating.
And the bottom 3 are Portland, Seattle, and which to me are Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington. To me, seem to be the same town.
Yeah,
it's the same place.
Mostly because I've been to neither one of them.
I've been to Seattle
and I like to mix
a couple times, and Columbus, Ohio. Oddly enough,
look at that.
Which is it's a college town.
You're from Ohio.
I'm from Ohio.
What's Columbus like? Tell us all about it.
When Ohio State is in session, it's very busy and very crowded, and there's kids everywhere.
Those Ohio State fans are the worst. You're not an Ohio State fan. Well, you don't watch college football, right?
No,
you're not a big football guy in general.
I'm not a big football guy in general.
But you lived around these lunatics.
I did, yeah.
That's all they care about.
Ohio State, Michigan every year. Today, they're playing Penn State this weekend, so that's a big deal. Ohio State and Penn State.
I hate Ohio State fans. They're so obnoxious. The Ohio State. That's how you have to say it. The
Ohio State.
I purposely don't say it that way.
And we can all spell. OHIO. But then in the summertime, Columbus is almost like a farm town. It's very rural, not that far outside of the city, just a couple of miles. It's all farmland, surrounded by farmland.
You know a lot about places. That's cool.
I travel a lot.
I feel like I don't have to go to these places now.
Remember when we started doing the first segment on the road? It's because I'm always on the road.
Fair enough. But now I've learned so much about these places, I don't need to go.
Ever again. No. It's like
I don't need to check it out. You've told me.
Been there.
1, 2, 3.
Here's number 3.
All right, happy Halloween. I'm completely leaning on. I didn't know you were going to come chock full of Halloween stuff. So we're like, fuck it, let's do a Halloween themed show.
It is the Halloween show. It's the Halloween show. All right, let me see. Oh, this is probably the most annoying story.
Okay, annoying's good.
To me, the only thing worse than bending over backwards to make offensive Halloween costumes is bending over backwards to make really cute, sweet, politically correct costumes. I hate extremes. Just fucking dress as a hobo or a werewolf or Frankenstein or a ghost. That's fine. Or a sexy animal, whatever you want to be. There were these 2 kids in, what town is it? Oh, in California, of course. That's all we have to know.
Sure, yeah.
They're 13 years old. One of the girls is Muslim. The other girl is Jewish.
Okay.
And they were trying to come up with a costume that they could go as together.
Gaza Strip.
Right. No.
They didn't do that.
No.
That's perfect. That's the one.
They did not go as the Gaza.
That's the one.
Because people fight over the Gaza Strip. No, they want...
Those people. People you just mentioned. The people...
The Muslims.
Yes.
But that is not what the costume was.
But that should have been the costume.
That would have been great. They're walking down the street holding, a piece of wood?
I don't know creatively how you make that costume happen, but that has to be the costume. I mean, if they're Unite Building Bridges, they're doing this whole thing. That's the thing.
Wouldn't that be a great name for a strip club?
Or a band?
The Gaza Strip.
Oh, yeah. That's better for a strip club. That'd be very good.
What goes on in there? That would be great. So, anyway, to get away from any political thing at all, because
I saw a couple titties. I also caught some shrapnel in the ass.
That's right. And some woman was asking me for milk, but other than that. I don't even know what that means. Anyway,
it was still funny.
They didn't know what to do. They wanted to go as a duo Halloween costume. They wanted to go as a pair somehow, and they couldn't come up with anything that either of them liked. And then they said the presidential election happened, which now everybody is using as a complete excuse to be either really pretentious or really insulted.
Yeah.
Have you heard that thing where on November 8th everybody has to scream at the sky? Have you heard that?
No.
They're doing a thing on November 8th where everybody who's against President Trump gets together in a group, and it's the 1-year anniversary of when he was elected. Everybody screams helplessly at the sky.
Great.
To protest.
I'm trying to think of all the bad things that I want to happen to the people that participate in that. And the list is horrific. It's the things that I might say out loud are just evil.
Yeah, it's just.
So I'm going to try and stop thinking them.
All I can do is SMH. Shake my head.
That drives me nuts too.
All I can do is SMH.
You're going to poddle over there and scream at the sky?
I'm gonna I'll just be poddling along.
So these girls,
people have started using bottling in our Facebook posts.
I know, and it's annoying.
So anyway,
and that it's caught on. That's the thing that caught on.
So anyway, these two kids, and I'm sure they're 13 years old. I'm sure kids. Their parents had a shitload to do
all
with
over this. Yeah,
because what parents do now is they live vicariously through their kids. And they say to their kids, "This is what you're going to do, so we all feel good about ourselves."
Yeah, and they now, but this is even worse. Now they're sending their political / social
they're making their kids,
message through their children.
Because
they're pawns
so
in
they
this
can
thing.
say, so their neighbors will be, "Oh my God, they're raising them so nicely." Look at that. So anyway, these two girls, the one is Jewish, one is Muslim. They're 13 years old, and they came up with superheroes, and they are called the Juslims. One is Muslim, one is Jewish. They have capes and striped stockings and gloves, and they hold hands, and they're fighting against...
Is it safe to assume they're gender neutral?
Inequality. I don't know.
Oh, see? Yeah. We're trying to send one safe message here, and yet we have completely alienated an entire other segment.
They're both girls, so I don't know.
That's offensive.
That is, I'm offended.
I'm very offended.
So they're the Juslims.
Yeah, because
one is
they
Jewish
have...
and one is Muslim.
They're girls.
Fighting against inequality, and they think they're going to get candy. They go to, who are you? The Juslims. Click. That's what it's going to be.
You think Stan Lee is drawing this one up right now?
I think Stan Lee is drawing a bath so he can slit his wrists. That's the only thing he's drawing.
Avengers 28 features the Juslims.
In which Tony Stark throws them both off a cliff. Because of political...
On this week's Kevin Smith podcast, where he talks about more comic books,
that's right.
The Juslims.
We are the Juslims.
Here's number 4.
Thank God we have the Juslims around to keep people honest and safe. Because in what city? Again, in California. What is with fucking California?
I don't know, man.
What is with California? Anyway, a lot of towns in California, and I think all across America, you can now find out if there's pedophiles or sexual criminals in your neighborhood.
They have that map. You can pull it up.
Map, and it's such a great thing, as a father.
It's a terrifying thing.
It's terrifying when you find out that they're like half a block away or whatever. But everybody kind of knows which houses to stay away from and stuff like that. Well, a lawyer is fighting for a sex offender because they make them put the signs on their houses saying... Can
I stop you for a second?
Yeah.
You have so far delivered this story like Barney Frank does any speech anywhere.
You know why? Because I know it's a touchy subject. It's a touchy subject, and I don't want people to think we're making light of child predators.
No,
because
we would never do that.
No, because we're not.
Okay,
all right. So this one is.
But after the beginning, I didn't even know this was about sexual predators.
I'll start over.
I thought it was about speech impediments and confusion.
My speech impediment. That's exactly what it
Here's
was.
Guys who can't count, can't read, can't deliver a sentence. No. Welcome to the Smith and Milano podcast.
That's right. We're not like every other podcast out there because we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
All right, so child predators.
So here's the deal.
Not funny.
In some towns around America, people who are convicted sex offenders are not allowed to give out candy for Halloween.
I would think they'd be not allowed at all. Anyway.
Yeah. No, they can give it out all the other days of the week.
No, never.
No, but on Halloween,
isn't that like as soon as you register as a sex offender, you're no longer allowed to buy candy?
I don't know.
Because then you could give it away to people who love it the most.
That would be a good law to add on. No candy. If you're a sex offender, you cannot buy candy.
Good.
Perfect.
Done. We got that one covered.
But the real part of the law, not just the one in our head, is that you're not allowed to give out candy. And you have to have a sign on your front door that says no candy. So that way kids aren't even coming up there. They know that there's no candy. Well, a sex offender who's been convicted is suing because he's saying that his civil rights are being violated because he should be able to give out candy if he wants.
It's not a civil right.
No, it's not. You know, it's also not a civil right molesting kids. That's not a civil right either. So
exactly.
You're an asshole. Okay?
Yeah.
So, but of course, there's some lawyers that are taking this seriously. There's some judges that are going to let this go to court. So this lunatic will eventually at least have his day in court so he can fucking give out candy to people that he shouldn't even be near.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
He's going to walk in sounding like a maraca. He's going to have good and plenties in his pocket.
Good and plenties.
You know what was terrible about good and plenties? Everything.
Because
they were bad. They were bad and plenty. There were a lot of them in there, and they tasted like feet.